ready to get us going.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Allen.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And again, it's Mahomes.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for the running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series. We're getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
A The throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all the way to that time. It's going to lead to third down. Now play number 8 on this drive. And they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll at least get on the board here. Still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Shifts by him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's got daylight. The 30. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 43. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, 30 yards. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ran.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Allen.
And this will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Allen.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need the ball. They executed well.
And it's happening after you play really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit. You step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 17-16, 36 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Mahomes.
Dancing to his left.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mahomes will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw it.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.